In this video, I'm going to show you the 4 steps to build funnels using ads, how to make them successful, how to avoid to just spend your ad money in the drain, how to fix a problem when you have it. So all this is going to be covered in those 4 steps. So let's jump right into it. So the step number one is your ad performance, of course. You want to make sure that your ad is attracting the right people in your funnel. And the only way you know that is by looking at the metrics. So the first metric you want to make sure that you are having is your CTR. You want to at least a 1% to 3% CTR, so click through rate. If you have below that, you know that your performance, your ad performance is below average, and it's going to depend upon the industry. But usually you want to be at least at 1%, and for those are who are in very competitive industry, but usually you want to be maybe at 2%, 3%. The second thing you want to make sure that you have is within the learning phase of your campaign. So in the first few days, you want at least 2 to 3 leads minimum, and usually you want to have more. It all depends on your ad spend, how much you put in. But if you go in with a $20 to $30 ad spend, you want at least 2 to 3 in the first few days, 1 or 2 days. If you don't have that, this is not a problem. You just have to stop your ad. You need to redo your ad copy. You need to redo your creatives. You maybe redo your hooks, and then you launch again. You have basically unlimited tries, so it doesn't cost you a lot. It's a few days just to make all those tests, and once you have a winner, then you just let it rip. You know that you're going to get clients, and you know that you have successfully get your step one. Your ad performance is successful, so you can go to the next step, which is the next step is getting the flow. And what I mean by getting the flow is you want to have a predictable amount of people going in your funnel, and they go through all the steps. So if you're seeing that people are not opening your emails, for example, that you know that your nurturing sequence is not working, so you need to fix that. If your conversion rate on your opt-in page is not like, at least if you offering a lead magnet, if it's not 20% or around that, you know that your opt-in page is maybe not optimized enough. Maybe it's the title that is not enough descriptive about what problem you're solving or what is the benefit. If it's a landing page, then it's going to be between 3 to 5%. So if you're below those range, that you know that you have to do some work on your copy or on these pages. If you're also doing SMS, which I love, or DMs, you know that if no one is responding to your DMs or your SMS, then there's also maybe a problem in your sequence, in your flow. So this is what you should focus on, and I would say most people get stuck at this stage. They put all their efforts to get the ad working, and now they get a lot of people in the funnel, but some of the pieces is not working correctly, and you need to fix them. And before you get to fix them, then you might not get as much customer as you want. And once you get the flow in, the next stage would be to optimize for lead quality, which is step number 3. And what I mean by that is once that you have the flow in your funnel, now it's time to add some filter. It's time to remove the people that you don't want in your funnel and keep only the people that you know are probably going to buy your product. And the way you do that is to add friction, to add qualifier in your ads. So it could be a financial qualifier, it could be about their situation, their problems. You need to really pre-sell your offer in the ads, because your top funnel is what is going to determine the rest of your funnel. So if it's not good, if you're attracting bad customers, then the rest of the funnel, no matter how you optimize it, it won't work. So that's why you really want to get the flow before, because if you optimize for lead quality too fast, you won't have enough data to know if all the piece of your funnel is working. Like, you really want to make sure that you have flow before, because otherwise, if you get 1 or 2 leads, it's not enough to assess if your funnel is good enough to ramp up the ad spend, or it's going to generate a lot of good leads for you. So You get the flow first, and after that, you need to optimize for lead quality. And of course, you're gonna have like some booking survey in your funnel to make sure that before they can book a call with you, you have some information to assess if they maybe have the financial means to buy your product. But first and foremost, it's in the ads, and you should always make a lot of variation, add a lot of qualifier financial. If you want, you can say, I'm looking for male between 25 to 30 years old who are looking to lose weight or gain muscle. And you can add some financial. You can say you're a busy professional, or you in your business maybe you're making like at least 50K in revenue. So you can add whatever you want in terms of qualifier, and you can be like very direct or indirect, but you need to test a lot to make sure that your funnel, you tighten the screw correctly. And once you get that, then you're ready to scale. Once you know that your lead quality is good, you're getting a good bookings, or if you're doing a lot of SMS or DM, you have good conversation with people that are qualified. Now it's time to increase the ad spend. And really, I would say sky is the limit, but you should get as many customers as your business is capable of. So if you reach capacity, once you're doing 5 clients per week, then you cannot spend more. You're just going to lose your money, and it's not gonna like end up well for your reputation if you cannot serve all these people. So really, you should increase your spending as much as your business is capable. But at this point, it's a good problem to have. You just have to make sure you run fast enough to scale your operations so you can take more clients. And of course, you're gonna have to make many more variation of your ads at the scaling part, because you're gonna run into what we call ad fatigue. Your ad is not going to convert as much like when you start increasing your budget. There's always like a decrease in in the performance of your ads. So at this point, it's really a matter of creating a lot of assets, a lot of creative assets, do a lot of variation. Since you have the formula that is really well done, you can just reuse it. And it's just a matter of scaling and managing the influx of client. And you can always optimize even more your funnel at this point. There's always some small tweak you can do. But really the most important is to getting clients in, they are qualified, and you start generating some revenue so you can reinvest in more ads and also to scale your business. So those are the 4 steps that you need to always follow. And most people, they get stuck at number 2. They get a lot of people in the flow, in their funnel. I mean, but then those leads are not good enough, and they're saying, oh, like all the leads are weak, they're not converting. I don't know what's going on. I'm spending all this money on ad spend, and it's not working. Why? Well, it's probably because you haven't optimized for lead quality, right? So you still need some work to do. You need to optimize your funnel and change your ads to make sure that you're getting only the people that you want, and you filter, you refine all the flow in your funnel. So that's a very common problem, and most people quit at this stage. They spend like too much money because they never realized they were in step 2. They were in just getting the flow in, and now they need to optimize for the lead quality. And they think that, oh, it's done. I have my funnel, it's working perfect, and now they just spend money in ads, and it's just like not yielding the result that they want. So very important to know in which step you are. Of course, step 1 is very obvious. If you're getting no one to convert on your landing page or opt-in page, then it's your ads the problem, so you have to redo it, and you can redo it as much as you want. So it's probably the easiest fix to do. The second one, of course, there's maybe more moving pieces depending on what is your funnel, and you need to optimize all the sequence. And once you get that, then you just want to filter out, only get the people that are going to spend money with you. And then once you get that, it's the cool part. You get to scale your business and really go to the moon. So if you're not using ads and you were thinking that it's not working for your business, you're completely wrong. And most businesses, they just quit at step 1, step 2, because if you went to step 3 and 4, there's really no reason to quit. And most big business, they all have figured this out, and they're investing massively in ads, and super profitable. If you're launching a new offer It's way quicker to test your new offer. You just like I mentioned in step one, you just have to do many tests in the ads so you can own in on your offer, and you know what's going to work, and the rest is just gravy. You know you need to optimize your funnel to get in the flow, and then you know you need to increase the quality of your leads. So if you need help with any of those steps, I'm going to share my booking link in the comments below so you can book a call with me, or you can reach me on Twitter, on X. I'm very active there. Or if you're on my website, also, you can also book a call there. And I can help you with any of those steps and help you scale your coaching, your consultant, or your agency business. I hope this was helpful, and see you on the other side.